couple of weeks ago, my friend Dan took me through a tryout of Marvel Crisis Protocol. I chose to play as Inhumans because, even though I haven't actually read those comics, Black Bolt just seems pretty damn cool. Dan went for the Avengers. So let's have a very brief look at how the game plays. Please let me know if you like this, as I do plan to do other tryout battle reports, things like Bolt Action and the DC and Batman games, and I would like the feedback on kind of what you're looking for when curious about a game. This is just kind of my thoughts on what I'd like to see if I was looking into something. The system is alternating activation, meaning one player activates a hero, then the other, and so forth. When a hero activates, they have two basic actions, which usually means a choice of moving and attacking. You can do either and both for any action, there's no limits on that. Most heroes have a basic attack that also gains them energy, and then there are also abilities that cost energy but no action, meaning a hero can sometimes end up doing more than their two actions. Finally, in some scenarios objectives can be picked up, and this costs 1 energy but no action. At the start of a round, all heroes gain 1 energy, and heroes gain energy equal to damage taken, so in this way, beating someone up only kind of empowers them to be more effective when they activate. It's a really cool system that kind of feels like the heroes fighting in the comics and films where they get beaten up and then they kind of come back swinging. Heroes also effectively have two forms. When one loses their health for the first time, the character card is flipped over and the beaten up version usually has access to some crazy powerful ability, which is also very reminiscent of the fight escalating like to that 11th hour type thing when everyone's just fully swinging. Don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff if you can. I've also put the link to my Instagram and Patreon and Coffee and everything down in the description. I really appreciate it if you check that out. Let's get on with the battle report. At the start of the game you draw 2 mission cards and you can see those on screen now. Pause if you want to have a look. But basically we had some spider infected that our heroes could pick up. For every hero carrying one at the end of a turn we get a point. There are also some objectives that you can just stand within 1 inch to claim. As I don't know particularly what I'm doing, I figure I'll stick to some objectives. So I start my first activation sending Crystal forward. I use an action to move her, spend an energy to pick up a spider infected, then move back behind the car. Dan's first activation is War Machine. He moves up and takes some shots. He gets a wild, which counts as a success, but also activates any special abilities the attack has. However, being in cover means you change one of your dice to a success no matter what, so it is easily defended by Crystal. Oh, let's just go with the main man himself. He's just going to do that then. Up to there, and then he's going to do his energy bolt, which doesn't cost anything. It's got a range of 4, 5 attack dice. Cool, yeah, so 5 dice.
Oh lord.
3 already.
That's
and
wild. So that's 4 hits.
4 hits. And Pierce. Change one of the defending characters, any successes basically, to blank.
Oh, excellent. Oh. Okay, so we're... Oh, well that's next because I need shields, so that's that.
We did look this up not long after and we realised that dice results of a crit and a wild also count for defence. So that's me just getting in some cheating early there. Sorry!
War Machine has taken 4 damage, so he's already down to 1 health. Damn!
The turn continues with Miss Marvel using Morpho Punch on Black Bolt. She causes 1 damage and gets a wild, but decides not to pull him closer to her. Then I move Medusa up and grab a spider infected.
Oh, what do we do? So far my 2 characters have gone out and got absolutely crap kicked out of them. He can shield throw, which is nice. A range of 4. Jeez. If I can get a wild, I can probably hit Black Bolt and Medusa in one go with a shield. So, woo, let's give it a go. It's a weight of 4 attack. Okay, so we've got 2 successes there.
Inhumans, so she does get to reroll. Nope.
And then because Ricochet activated, I get to do the same attack again, but this time it's targeting the other individual, so it's targeting Black Bolt this time. So 4 physical dice. Woo! Alright, that's okay.
Anti-gravitation field adds 2 to my defense dice. Okay, so that is 1.
The crit and the wild. Oh yeah, you're absolutely fine. Black Bolt's already defended all the hits already with those 3, so he's done that. But Black Bolt took no damage. But Medusa did, so I get to push away small, so we will push you back.
Yep.
Move again. Sam Wilson, he's gained 1 power for that attack because it's just 1 power rather than the amount of damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that was better. That was better. We feel better with that one.
Come on, guys. Hell yeah, we're just going to do that. So for my first activation, I'm going to spend 2. And he is just going to fire Killmonger into the front lines. Pow.
Okay. Oh, Killmonger's going to wreck someone in a second. Killmonger's going to absolutely destroy someone in a second.
And then as his next activation, his next action, I suppose then he'll just move up. His movement is short. Is he a pug or a bulldog? Or?
He's probably a bit of both. He's an intergalactic space pug.
So yeah, and that is Lockjaw done.
We're going to activate the Wasp here. She's got flight. She can move medium.
If you had forgotten, you do have a thing the other side, so like if you wanted to just do the objective.
You know what? Because I don't know if you did it, but because the building is there.
Yeah, that's why I thought she was connecting now. I was like, oh yeah.
Completely forgot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
that's why I mentioned it.
First action, she's going to fly to here. Now she will spend her power to pick up the spider infected.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to move her to within an inch.
Ooh, getting the old double objective.
Yeah, so I think that will do for. Whoops, got to be careful of that wing. That'll do for Wasp.
Now, before the battle, I picked Killmonger because he's just an awesome character, really, isn't he? And then I was told he's actually quite a monster and he can kill heroes really effectively. So let's keep an eye on him for the whole battle. So I activate him, move up and grab an objective. I then roll my vibranium weapons attack and cause 2 wounds on Kamala. With that, my characters are all done.
Right, now you think with a couple of player advantage here, we'll see if we can do anything, but in all fairness, the Inhumans have kept quite back, formed a very good formation and let Killmonger go up by himself. So,
yeah, the Inhumans like, oh, he's got this.
He's got it.
I'm just going to be
let Michael B. Jordan handle it and the rest of us will just hang back.
Exactly.
Right.
We don't have a cool movie appearance yet, so...
So we're going to activate Ant-Man. And he's going to move for his first action. He's going to move, obviously he's well within range of that objective, so he's going to move in range of that objective to contest it. He's then going to spend his power to shrink, because he is harder to hit.
Ah, awesome.
So Ant-Man has gone tiny, and that is his 2 actions done. So the only one left is Luke Cage, and he also only moves medium, and I think it's just a case of getting the big boy into some position here. It's going to come to here, finish here.
I'm ready to come in and do some hurt down.
That is all the activations.
Alright then, at the end of turn 1 we counted up our victory points. I had 2 infected and objective and Dan had the same. So, equal footing at this stage of the game, so let's see how it continues. If you pause to look at the objectives, you may have already seen this, but at the start of each turn, anyone holding a spider infected rolls a die. If they get a hit, wild or a crit, then their opponent gets to move them small. I'll start with Medusa.
So Medusa, I get to move small. So Medusa is getting moved right
shunted
on.
right back. Oh, bye. You're almost useful. Okay, who else has one? So Killmonger, where is he?
Yeah,
Killmonger.
No, that's fine.
Crystal.
No, so Crystal's fine. So now it's me, the Wasp first. Yes, I do. So you get to move Wasp small.
Let's just. Yeah, I mean.
And then my other one was War Machine, and so you get to move War Machine small.
I mean, if anything, I'm just gonna. Where's the small thing? Well, I don't know. If anything, I'm just gonna see if Killmonger can finish him off. So I'm gonna make sure he has no chance to get away.
Right. Okay. Cool.
First thing then, let's try and generate some energy with vibranium weapons. 5 attacks against War Machine. So that is 2 hits and a exploding, but nope.
I need 2 successes here, hopefully. Not good. So that will be him down. I've got no way of affecting that. So War Machine still goes down. He's still going down, but I get someone else. But I'm going to get to move someone. So War Machine is dazed. And actually, the only character who's got damage is Kamala can't, so she's going to remove her 1 damage and does get to move small. What we will do is actually move Kamala. Kamala is now out of harm's way, so that was your first action. So so you generated the power for the 1 damage.
Oh, yep. Okay, and then I think he's just going to use his big crazy thing. 7.
Good lord.
Okay, we'll go for Miss Marvel. Yeah, roll some stuff.
Oh, it's not bad. Kamala gets to reroll 1. No, so I've defended 2, you hit 5.
Yeah. He may move to within 1, so I think I'm going to do it because then he's near an objective. So yeah, Killmonger just
absolutely wrecked shot.
As War Machine was dazed, he drops his objective, although Killmonger couldn't pick it up because you can only carry 1 at a time. As Killmonger stunned her, Miss Marvel then has to use one of her actions to shake. She then spends 3 power to embiggen herself, doing a high 5 which gets bonuses from her new size. This causes 1 damage to Killmonger, and then she decides to do take out the trash, throwing Killmonger against the car he's next to, causing 1 damage.
That is Kamala done.
I then activate Crystal, doing Hydrokinesis against Miss Marvel. After all rolls, the 2 remaining damage is done to Miss Marvel and she is dazed. Crystal then uses her second action to move up. Dan then activates Ant-Man and uses ant-size uppercut at Crystal, rolling 4 successes, 2 of which get through. My next move is to activate Lockjaw. He uses Drop It, throwing the car at Luke Cage, who unfortunately manages to negate all of the damage. Put it upside down so it looks more like it was just thrown. Looks like a proper battlefield when cars are upside down. He then uses his teleport ability to move Medusa back into the fight.
After getting hit by the car, he's going to walk around the car, probably throw some explosives in there, and now he's going to attempt to Power Man punch Lockjaw here. Well, well, we get 1 exploded ice. Oh, Lord. Shielded it all, so Luke Cage moved. Threw a punch, didn't hurt it, job done.
Black Bolt then moves up and uses Focus Power to add 2 dice to his next attack. He targets Ant-Man, who responds by spending a power to turn small. Ant-Man's tiny size makes him extra dodgy and he gets rerolls to his defense. I get 4 hits, 3 of which get through.
So what she's going to do is she's just going to move herself into 1 inch of that objective and target Black Bolt is what she's going to do. Okay,
not bad.
3 successes.
So that's 1 exploding. Nope.
So that's 2 damage to Black Bolt. She's going to use all 3 of her power now to use some PIM discs. Yep. So she's going to choose a feature that is size 3 or less. Yep. We've got a big old 3 here. Within range 2, and she's going to throw it medium. So a building is going to get thrown at old Black Bolt over there. So it is a size 3 plus 1, so you're taking 4 hits. It's a physical defense roll for him. So that's 2 successes.
2 successes, so he takes 2 damage. And he's down.
Ooh.
Things have always got to be on their side.
There we go.
Medusa uses her hair attack on Luke Cage twice. The first one is fully blocked with 3 successes and his tough skin roll, and the second one gets damage through. However, the second attack gets a wild, so she is able to push Luke Cage back out of range.
Sam's actually going to whiz over here. So he's going to do a shield throw. Oh, it's going to ricochet, and we've got an exploding dice. Oh! So we got 4.
So where's that? 4 successes. And, but she's inhuman, so she can only roll 1. Falcon also gets the ricochet and rolls the attack against Lockjaw, but it is successfully defended. Good dog. That finishes Sam's turn and the round. Right, the end of turn 2 then. I have 3 spiders and 1 objective, taking my total up to 7. Dan ended up with 1 objective and 1 spider, leaving him trailing slightly behind at 5. Still all to play for. At the start of turn 3, we do our spider-infected moves. I push Wasp slightly out of the fight, and then Dan gets to move Killmonger and Crystal. He is about to move him further away, however I give him great tactical advice that Black Bolt is about to get his beam attack, and his models are kind of lined up very nicely there. I advise him that if he puts my teammates in that line, I won't get the full effect out of that beam attack. So the big moment comes. Black Bolt uses Whisper.
Oh, please, Ant-Man, don't die. Please.
It's devastating. He manages to get 7 hits on Ant-Man and staggers him. However, that doesn't matter because it takes down all his health and he's dazed anyway. He then gets 5 against War Machine and causes stagger. War Machine rolls no blocks, but his armor reduces the damage by 1, which keeps him just alive on 1 health. In response to this, War Machine plays Reversal, which is just a straight roll where any crits or wilds cause wounds. This does result in 1 wound on Black Bolt. For his second action, Black Bolt moves to a spider infected and then picks it up.
I feel like it's activate War Machine because a man is gonna die. So he does have enough power to play his biggest attack, which is called Empty the Clip. Range of 3, attacks of 8. When rolling additional dice for crits, roll 2 dice instead of 1 for each crit. No crits! Oh my lord! So he's emptied the clip. Doesn't get to re-roll anything. He's done 2 hits.
Oh,
what?
That's really
Man has a lot of dud bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Bolt stands there and just takes everything.
We didn't use too many of these during the game, but at this point I used this special one-use strategy card that Killmonger gets to make use of. It adds a load of dice to his attack, and if I daze or KO a hero, then I get an objective. He targets Miss Marvel, and unfortunately, she's left on 1 health by the end of the attack.
Yeah, so she's taken 4 damage. So she's teetering on the edge on 1 health.
And his thing didn't KO, so it doesn't grant me any VPs. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to go against Miss Marvel, I think. Just 1 special.
Yeah, but you get to reroll 1
reroll for the thing.
Oh! And he's done it. He's done it because she'd get to reroll 1 anyway. But she's got 2. You reduce 1, and I save for 1 damage. Woo! Yes, well done. Well done.
Miss Marvel just hanging in there.
And now we know who we've got to activate.
Yeah. Miss Marvel then activates and uses Take Out the Trash, picking up Black Bolt and throwing him at the dumpster, causing 1 damage. Then she goes big and moves to contest an objective. While there, she does a high 5 at Crystal, getting 3 damage through, which is enough to daze her. Lockjaw gains his 3 power. He is then going to do Interdimensional Bloodhound for 3, and I'm going to...
You have to target a character, don't you?
Yeah.
That's his little marker to mark out that he's targeting them.
Awesome. So he's going to do that to Sam. Oh, yeah.
What's going to come around to here with first action? She's going to move to there. She is going to just use size changing Smackdown right now. Ooh, okay.
Spicy.
Right, okay, so we have got 5 hits there. Physical?
Yep, loads. Nope.
Yep.
Anyway.
So he's going to take 3 damage. So she's going to spend the pin disc, and what she's going to do is she's going to pick a terrain feature size 3 or less within range 2. So in this case, this dumpster, and she's going to throw it medium. So she's going to throw this dumpster at old Black Bolt there, and we'll do that to completely corner that off. 3 hits you're defending against.
So he defended 1, but that's everything.
Yes, so he took 2 more damage.
Oh. Now Medusa moves up and does her attack, Split Ends. This is an area attack, but she was just out of range of Sam, annoyingly. Luke with his unbreakable skin reduces the damage and he manages to defend everything. She then uses Hair Flip, throwing Luke Cage into Captain America, causing 2 damage to Sam and 1 to Luke. Next, Luke responds to this with his basic attack, finishing off Medusa's final hit point. She drops the spider infected and Luke picks it up. He then moves to the car and throws it at Lockjaw for 1 damage. After this, Sam moves up and throws his shield at Lockjaw but whiffs completely, ending the turn. The end of turn 3 now, and things are just getting a little bit more decisive. I have 3 spider infected and 2 objectives for 5 points, taking my total up to 12. Dan has 2 spider infected and 1 objective, taking his total up to 8. At the start of turn 4, the spider infected rolls happen and Lockjaw, Killmonger and Black Bolt get moved. I start my turn with Black Bolt using the Whisper attack at Wasp, causing 4 damage. Then I use Energy Bolt to finish her off. War Machine uses his regular attack at Killmonger, causing 3 damage and leaving him at 1 health, and then does the exact same thing, stunning him. I think I'm going to activate Crystal. Volcanic Surge, 4 attacks for 4 dice. First.
You got 1 reroll. No, 5, so that 1 gets through.
Then the attack against
War Machine. Needs 1 damage.
I'll see if that'll save me again.
It
Hey,
does.
it did, and it gave me Incinerate.
Woo! Let's go! War Machine wants to stay in the fight, but he is on fire.
Same thing again.
Yeah, so Ant-Man first. So that's 2 damage, was that?
Yeah. Okay, so then the hit against War Machine.
Nope. Ooh, so 1
Just
hit.
the one.
Oh! So War Machine sticks around. Is he just doing the same attack? Is it
Exact
do the
same
third?
thing.
Yeah, come on, Ant-Man. Oh, that's better. So you're going to reroll the blank.
Reroll.
Oh, 4
so
hits.
4.
Ant-Man has been wiped out. Ant-Man has been knocked out. So Ant-Man is gone. Yeah, but Ant-Man's gone, so now it's the attack on War Machine.
Yeah. One reroll.
War Machine is standing there,
just
like he's on fire and he's like really hurt, but he's okay.
Just like nothing is working anymore. His suit is just a bit of cardboard hanging off his shoulders, but he's still just in this fight. Amazing. Yeah, and that is Crystal done. Miss Marvel goes big and moves up, throwing Crystal into Lockjaw, then uses High Five to try and get him to drop the objective, but Lockjaw manages to defend. Next, Sam uses Red Wing against Crystal, but unluckily for Dan, she manages to defend 4 of the 5 damage he caused. He does push her back though, and then uses Shield Throw on Lockjaw. Carrying on the bad luck, Lockjaw defends this too, taking no damage.
Fine, and then spend her last power to pick it up.
Spend her power, yeah. So then she picks that up.
The only character I've got left is Luke Cage, so he's got to make Lockjaw drop it. That's basically it. If he can make Lockjaw drop it, I can get another turn or another round. Luke Cage is going to spend 4 power to Sweet Christmas. Crit. Okay, so that is 5. So you just get to reroll that.
Reroll for...
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, so 4. So yeah, that's enough to knock him...
Yeah, I'm going to throw into Crystal in that case. So Lockjaw's dazed.
Size 3, so she has to defend against a hit of 4.
Yeah, is he size 3?
He is, yeah.
Oh, rough.
So
Reroll 1 hit.
Oh yeah. Nope. So she'll take 3 then. And she's got 5, so... oh no, it's all gone.
Yeah, she's gone. She's already dazed.
Oh yeah, she is. She's like...
Yeah, she's gone. Wow.
Oh no.
Lockjaw just inadvertently getting
yeeted into her.
Now he's going to come across and claim this objective really. So he's just going to move to there.
Dan has managed to hang on for 1 more turn, forcing me to drop enough objectives that I don't win. I have 2 spiders and 1 objective. Dan has 1 spider and 1 objective. At the start of turn 5, Black Bolt and Luke Cage are forced to do their spider infective moves. Yeah, I'm just going to put him up against this building then. Black Bolt, same where he was. First attack, Energy Bolt.
Wreck, was
Yeah.
it? 3 hits.
3 hits. Yeah, 3.
I get to reroll both. No, nothing, so all 3 through.
He's just going to use all of his energy. I think I just need to try and clear away the people that would be attacking him. So, nope, none of those need to be extra ones. None of the special effects.
That is Wasp annihilated. Wow. I'm going to activate Sam, and he's going to try and come around and hopefully hit Black Bolt as well once. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So he can't do his big attack, but he can shield throw here. Oh, that couldn't be any more ugly, could it?
No.
So that's it. I don't get any rerolls. It's just 1 hit for the first one.
Black Bolt.
Yep, there's
Yeah,
1 shield.
one.
For his second action, he's going to attempt it again. Right, I've got exploding dice. A wild would be nice. Oh, this is a hit. So 2 hits. Oh, yeah, all block. Wow.
Okay, Killmonger. So, Black Ops Strike.
Yeah, and then you got 2 exploding.
2 exploding.
So that's
4.
Oh dear. Well, that is an outright fail, and that is War Machine annihilated, and that's another kill counter.
I might do another Black Ops strike on Miss Marvel if she's
What range is it?
It's 3.
Oh yeah, definitely in range 3.
Physical.
Yeah. 5 hits.
5. I get a special. The Wild Staggers.
No, I can only roll 3 dice. So and she only needs 1 damage. So she is also out. I feel like this might be the end for the Avengers.
Yeah.
I can't see the Avengers coming back from this now because there is literally just Luke Cage. There is Luke Cage on the table, and Sweet Christmas might not be enough.
So we decided to end it there with a victory to the Inhumans. Thank you so much, Dan, for taking me through this. It's a really fun game. It properly gets across that epic kind of hero showdown vibe. The objectives are really fun and dynamic, and I love that you can just mess up the entire battlefield. Next time I'd love to play with proper buildings all over the place and a bit more terrain to kind of mess around in between. I know this was quite a long video, but if you've watched this far, then I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.